The teacher that has impacted me the most is Miss Geezy. She should be a counselor because I have talked to her about so many things and she has been there for me through everything.
The teacher that made the biggest impact for me was definitely Mr. Conley. He brought Beta Club to Caldwell. I mean, it taught me a lot of how to be a leader, just be a better person in general, and it definitely impacted the person I am today, and I'm very thankful for that.
The teacher that impacted me the most is Coach Leighton Geezy, just because he's been with me since day one in 7th grade all the way until now.
Miss Vogler, she has had the greatest impact on me, and because she's just always been there for me, helped me through my Lone Star degree, and just everything ag-related she's helped me with.
It's got to be my first grade teacher, Miss Holly Stark-Lyday, and mostly because as a young kid I struggled with knowing English, and so when it came to parent-teacher conferences, she knew enough English and in Spanish to talk to me and my mom.
Miss Hicks have impacted me the most, and the reason why I chose her is because she is a loving person, and she was there for me when in 8th grade and helped me with all my math, and really is a great person.
The teacher that impacted me the most would be Miss DeBorrell for keeping up with me my senior year.
My 5th grade English teacher, Mrs. Farrell, or I believe she's now called Miss McQueen, because I remember her lessons the most. I remember being constantly engaged. I learned a lot of my skills that I still use today from her class. She taught me how to be a leader, which helps tremendously, and I'm just forever grateful for her.
I would have to say Miss Moody that teaches 4th grade. She has taught me so much about lower level of education, and she's just such a great teacher.
Miss Perry, because she helped prepare me for high school when I was still in middle school.
Coach Caesar, mainly being because I went to state this year and she's the person that got me started with jumping, so I feel like that's pretty given.
Mr. Escalante, I guess. Coach E. I mean, he got me into everything, so.
Mr. Conley, because he introduced me to so many things that I got to experience and do throughout middle school and high school and Beta.
For me, it was Miss Vigacall. She always goes above the extra mile to help guide me, and she has been such a best friend to me this year, and I would like to thank you, Miss Vigacall. I love you.
But my favorite teacher I ever had was Miss Matus in the 2nd grade, I think. And she was just the nicest teacher I ever had.
Miss Hicks, she taught me how to be better at math, and she's just such a good teacher.
Well, I think that Mr. Meadows has definitely made the most impact on me, as therefore he gave me a lot of knowledge about stuff I didn't know already, and then he also gave me a lot of personal skills that I developed to basically, I don't know, set me forth for after graduation and stuff like that.
Coach Geezy, because she made volleyball so much fun and I really miss her as a coach, and Coach Shabazad because she made me fall in love with cheerleading.
Well, if I'm not going to choose Miss Goff, my mom, I'm most definitely going to have to choose Coach Geezy. He's the greatest. He's Geezy. I mean, his class, I learned it in 10th grade year, and I remembered it whenever I was his teacher aide in 12th grade year. He's just the best. Also, cross country and track.
Miss Rachel Hall, that is the band teacher. She has been there since day one, and I can't thank her enough, so thank you, Miss Hall.
Miss Goff in middle school, because she was so nice to me and she helped me out a lot.
Favorite teacher, Coach Hector.
And I'm going to miss the teachers at Caldwell High School. That's what I'll miss the most.
Probably the whole theater company. I'm gonna miss all of them.
The support, because everybody supports each other, because I wouldn't even say it's because it's a small town, but it's always been like that, and I know I won't get that when I move and go on.
Definitely cheerleading. It was so much fun. Definitely my most favorite part of high school.
I'm probably going to miss all of the freshmen yelling at me to play Freebird and then politely, or not politely, telling them not.
What I'll miss most about high school is sports. That's that was my whole life pretty much, so that's probably the thing that I'll miss the most.
Those walk-in tacos they make in the cafeteria.
I think what I'll miss most is playing sports with Caldwell across my chest.
I'm gonna miss definitely seeing all my friends. I mean, it's gonna be tough moving away from some of them. A lot of times, you know, not gonna get to see them for a couple months, stuff like that. I'm also gonna miss playing tennis a lot. Definitely my favorite sport. Love it. So it's gonna be hard to say goodbye to, but it's good.
Friday Night Live, like the football games was something else, and I will never forget. It was an incredible experience.
Honestly, taking the art class with Ms. Novasad, I know I'm gonna miss her, and so
I'm going to miss about CHS is seeing Coach Geezy, messing with Coach Jenkins, and seeing some of my fellow classmates. And yeah.
The thing I'm gonna miss most is just seeing all my friends, because I mostly probably won't ever see some of these people ever again.
The carefree atmosphere and definitely the dancing in the hallways. Like, no one is dancing but me. Why? Like, you know, you can get joogie in the hallway. It's great.
I think I'm split between two things. I think I'll miss the most is hanging out with my friends every day. I'm always my happiest with them, but I'm also going to really miss playing sports. I won't be playing sports after high school, so I think I'm really going to be able to miss, you know, playing on the Hornet field and scoring goals for the soccer team, and it's just something I'm really going to miss.
My high school and middle school friends, as well as the feeling that this high school gives.
I moved here my junior year, the end of my junior year. Since I've been here, all the staff members, they show a lot of care towards their students. They actually care if you're passing, if you're doing good at home, all different types of things mentally.
I'm gonna miss the Caldwell spirit that everyone has and how supportive we are of everybody here and all the sports and all that.
I'll probably miss all the teachers.
You know, one thing I'm gonna miss about Caldwell is, like, out of all the schools I've been to, like for like Bryan and like California and all that, like Caldwell's been one of like the most schools I felt like the safest at, you know, and compared to like all the other schools and their drama and nonsense.
My friends, my younger friends here, I'm sad I'm leaving them, so